For us, we are not here just for a business. We are here to help people to overcome beekeeping challenges. That's the main idea.
There are a lot of challenges.
Yes, a lot of challenges.
Well, hey, and thanks for stopping back at our channel today. We are super excited to be here and interview Karen.
Yes. Cool.
He is part of, well, we saw him at the bee conference that we just recently went to. He owns a company called Bee and Comb, right? He's going to go ahead and talk about his business and more about him. So we'll go ahead and let him talk first.
Yes, hello everyone. My name is Karen Avatisyan. I'm the owner of Bee and Comb. The company started in 2021. We worked online for 2 years, and now just 3 weeks ago we established our store. How I decided to do this business, because I did all my education degrees including PhD in beekeeping. So I worked 17 years for different companies and organizations, including for the United Nations, HIVES International, USAID, and much more, as a national expert. And then I decided to establish my own business to help beekeepers to save their bees. And the supply store is just the beginning. There is much more plans ahead. So we are trying to implement step by step. And the company, what we do right now in this store in Rock Hill, we sell beekeeping supplies. More than 300 items are available in the store and online. Our prices we keep as low as possible to help people get involved in beekeeping, because beekeeping is expensive hobby, or just if you do commercial, again, expenses are huge. So we keep prices as low as we can, and we ship free if the order is more than $49.99. And other than that, if the order is less than $49.99, we only charge $10 for the shipping. We also do online classes. All of my classes are online and recordable, so if someone misses the class, they can watch again it later. The class model is very interesting. We start from the history, biology, behavior, nutrition, seasonal management, diseases, and honey quality, how to store honey, and winter management, everything. And during the class, I do again individual consultation with each group of member to discuss their beekeeping needs for that given year. And after the class, we have post-class e-meetings monthly, 1 or 2 times. And the class comes with a handout that has more than 200 pages and 118 questions. If they can't find the answers or have additional questions, they should bring that back in the next class, and we discuss that interactively. My goal is that every beekeeper will be successful, meet their goals, and no loss of honeybees. So that's what we are focused on more. We also do host a hive program for people who doesn't want to maintain themselves. They don't have that skills or even that time. We install the hives in their backyards or corporate offices if that's a business. We take care of all of the hives, including maintenance, treatments, whatever is related with that. And then we extract honey for them, bottle, do customized labeling, and all honey is for the customers.
Nice.
Yeah, and the risk that the bees may die is on us. So we do everything, to keep the bees alive.
That's really unique. So you're basically putting the hives on someone else's land.
Yes.
And basically you're maintaining them.
Yes.
But they're reaping the benefits of the honey.
Yes.
And so that's really interesting.
Yes.
I like that.
And we have educational program, optional, coming with that host a hive program. If someone wants to know how to do that, we can train them how to do that. And next year, they can take it over and do themselves. So
they get like a practice run, just watching in person, and then you basically say, okay, it's time for you to take over.
And for corporate offices, we have also educational events for their employees to show them, explain them how important honeybees are in our ecosystem, sustainability, food supply chain, biodiversity. So we have all these events to involve the employees into this program.
So in the classes, you're basically teaching them where they're able to watch the videos on their own time, right? As they have time. But then you're there to basically be a mentor on call for those, on those Zoom calls to answer any further questions that they have. So that's really good, because obviously sometimes it's hard for people to make certain meetings like all the time and get the education they want, so they can't commit. But this makes it really easy for them to commit to learning about it and finding out if it's something they want to do more, right? So what got you started in beekeeping before? Like, did you grow up around beekeeping, or?
No, I didn't grow up. I took my internship in beekeeping, and then I was a good student, and I got an offer to do my degrees in beekeeping, PhD in beekeeping, and I thought about that and said, yes, I like bees, I can do that. Yes, and then I continued my education in beekeeping, defend my PhD in 2010. So that's how journey started, and got offers from different companies, United Nations. We need bees in our world. If they know how to manage well, the loss will be very small. We don't have to suffer from the losses. We need to educate people how to manage their hives. Bees are live organisms.
Basically, it's a good thing that you're around to share things with new beekeepers of how to get them started. So what are some of the top things that you would want beekeepers to know, like the top 3 things that they need to know?
What I would say is about the mites. Some people just do their tests before treatment. I'd recommend to do tests after treatment if they want, because varroa is epidemic, it's in every hive. If we continue to do testing before treatment, and by that time, let's say the results are below the threshold, and let's say we don't need any treatment, but in a month when there is a heavy nectar flow, we can't treat.
Right.
So automatically we will promote varroa production. So better to treat varroa mites, and if they want to do test later, and treat for backyard beekeepers if they are in mild climate, treat 3 times in springtime when the population is growing, after honey harvest, and in about October. That's one I would recommend. Probably about the swarms that people are
aware that swarms can happen.
Yes, I would recommend this. If you have queen cells or queens that are coming from the swarming colonies that you want to use, I would recommend to avoid using those queens, because you'll automatically increase the instinct of swarming in its progeny.
Okay.
So some people,
basically they're making it in a panic, like we got to do this. You want them to be in a calm state when they're mating, right?
So people sometimes are trying to get queens. They want to change their queens, and they have a colony that's swarming, about to swarm, and has queen cells and queens. They said, why spend money? Let's do this. But within the time, the apiary becomes unmanageable, and we cannot manage. Keep younger queens. Always pay attention to the brood pattern, how in your hive, how the brood pattern is. By the way, we have also diagnostic service. If for some reason beekeepers need that, there's an application on our website, that is beekeepingservice.com. They need to fill that up, and if we need additional question, we'll call them. If not, we'll send individual instruction how to collect the samples, because from case to case the instruction could be different. We don't want to put their samples like how to collect brood sample, because we may need additional information of this hive, and so to do proper analysis. So we'll do individual instructions for each case, and after that, in most cases, we ask the picture, the photos of the hive, the dead bees if they are dead, and all the photos of the frames that they send us via email. So we do complex kind of a study to understand. Third thing I would recommend is don't feed your honeybees if you are in like a colder climate after the middle of September or in the beginning of September. Even if your bees can take the syrup, still they cannot process it well, and the syrup remains fermented in the cells of honeycomb, and the bees got diarrhea. This may lead to death of the colonies. Don't use oxalic acid in springtime or after honey harvest. You can do that before wintering your bees, because that acid doesn't kill the mites that are on the capwood. And I would like to mention this one also. In springtime, when beekeepers do tests of the bees samples, 70 to 90% of mites are on the brood. You can't get accurate results even if you do tests. So better go ahead and treat, and from time to time rotate your medication. Switch it over with other medication to avoid getting resistance for the specific medication. Those are three main things I would like to convey to the YouTube.
Those sound like big things, very important things.
YouTube community, so people can know. They are welcome to contact us anytime, ask their questions if they have. So we'll help them to keep their bees alive. So our website is beekeepingservices.com. Our store is in Rock Hill, 911 East White Street, Rock Hill, South Carolina. And our phone number is 984-444-4849. We are also in social media. When you go to our website, there's icons on social media. You can sign up with us and get updated about our promotions, sales, though our prices are low, but from time to time we are having sales and promotions again to get it easy for beekeepers.
We saw you at the conference. Are there any other conferences that you're planning on going to this year?
Yes, our next conference will be in New Bern, North Carolina. Okay. It will be on our social media.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, because I know some people might want to see you in person too. You know, that's a great
we'll
time.
announce that probably today.
Okay.
That we are going to New Bern from 7 to 9. Planning to go Eastern Apiculture Society in August. I think it's in Maryland. We'll be there as well. For us, we are not here just for a business. We are here to help people to overcome beekeeping challenges. That's the main idea.
There are a lot of challenges.
Yes, a lot of challenges. So the supply part is just to promote people by offering them lower prices to go with.
And to have the resources that they need.
Resources.
Because there's a lot you do need, it's true.
Yes.
Especially if you want to harvest honey and do all that, it isn't just as easy as just the bees, right?
So this is a robbing guard, new style of robbing guard. When robbing happens, only single bees can enter from these holes to the hive, while a bunch of bees can protect their nest from here. So it makes it easier for the hive to protect their nest. And this has a ventilation. It's long, but it has a ventilation, so the bees won't get hot when they are stuck here, and protected their nest. We have more than 40 varieties of hive tools that are available online also. This is a frame. It has a dual option for pollen patties and for a stimulative syrup for the queen to lay more eggs.
Oh wow.
Especially in springtime, depends on your subspecies you have. And this makes bees easier to collect the patties, eat and use. We have 20 varieties of smokers here and here. We have smokers from $21 to $73 for every budget, and we can recommend what are the advantages and disadvantages of those smokers so people can understand what they need. This is our high quality 3-layer ventilated suit, and I want to show how it is different from other 3-layer ventilated suit. First of all 3 layers have different quality. This is another ventilated suit. You can compare the quality of this one and this one. The first layer is totally different. The middle layer and the third layer is totally different, but they are both ventilated suit. This has also this firm stick that keeps the veil coming back to your face, and it has this for sun, protects you against sunlight when working in a hot summer. It's very cool to wear it, comfortable. It has multiple pockets here
for every tool that you need.
Yes, everything tool. But the main difference is again 3 layers that are different from other 3-layer suits. So if it's only 145, 145. While those suits we sell only like $70 or $90. Jackets and suit. We carry also the jackets and the suit.
Thank you so much for stopping by today and watching our channel. We thank Corinne for having us and giving us all this great information. So we will catch you next time on our channel, and we hope you have a good one.